Hello, everyone.
I don't care how many times I hear that fucking drop. It's going to make me laugh. Coming to America is a great movie. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are. Blue screen's going on. We have the meeting going on with Audit LA. She's there. There's 3-inch shrimp at the podium right now. We can take a look at that if you'd like for a few minutes while we're here, or at least listen to it. Let's see
here. Several years, you just heard from him. There is no violation. There's no attack on officers.
The sign won't be synced up.
Traffic. Everything done in a legal way. That is what we call it protest. But the other kind of Black Lives Matter protest, throwing objects, taking over the street, taking over the store, billions of
What's up, Kayla? How are you?
Billions
good
of
to see you,
stores and property was looted and damaged. There is not a protest. That is called rioting. That is called committing a crime. So there's a huge difference in that. Second of all, just like the previous online speaker said, I want to offer my condolences to Mr. Charlie Clerk, the one who always activates debate, discussion, but always in a peaceful way.
Hi,
Charlie Kirk never looted a store. Charlie Kirk never just take over the street. Charlie Kirk put a table in the discussion all over the university campuses. So I admire that, and then I respect that, and then for all of the Charlie Kirk supporters, for all of the Charlie Kirk family members, I offer you my deepest condolences. Second of all is that I want to talk about the homicide rate number, Chief. Yes, I think Mr. George Buzetti just answered my question, because every time I come here, I heard the Chief are saying officer numbers are down and the crime numbers are down, and I couldn't understand the reason why. But right now,
red
I
filter,
find a report from the LED website, page on 667. From 2023 to 2024, there is a 62% increase in rate. But however, we never talk about that. You never talk about it. Because in 2025, you are comparing to the previous year, and you are saying 3% decrease, 2% decrease, which is true, and then that is okay. But I do want to say a word, Chief, and also for all the commissioners, that when the previous year we increased by 62% in rate, and then somehow right now we are saying we reduced it by 2%, there's no celebration right there. There's still a problem that is shortage of officers on the street. They're still becoming some sort of a new normal to attack officers. They become a new normal to randomly just obeying the orders of officers. That's the reason why we end up right here. The officers are too soft. Please stand up, LAPD.
This is Audit LA. She's across the hall in the LA Police Commission. Because they're still at blue screen. I'm watching the blue screen on the other channel. So as soon as they switch off their blue screen, we'll leave Audit LA's feed. Shout out to her. I guess she's about up next here. It looks like looks like she's up next.
Good morning. I want to follow up also on Ms. Laura FM. People from around the world, they've been asking, requesting that we read this book into a testimony, and we can't. We know that.
Okay, hold on.
So thanks to Miriam, who came up with the idea that,
Shout out to Audit LA. We will see her hopefully in a few minutes here on the other side. But here we go, guys. We have no sound just yet. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, let's see first.
Yeah, that sound's on and off right now.
All right. Good morning and welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of Real Los Angeles City Council. Today is Tuesday, the 16th day of September in the year 2025. It's Mexican Independence Day. Our public comment for this morning's meeting will be taken in person in this council chamber.
Really quickly, I just thought to myself the other day, it's so funny how they come in here every morning and tell you how these illegal immigrants are oppressed by the United States government, but yet they don't tell you how they constantly oppress the people of Los Angeles every single day. and never want to hear that. Notice that?
Mr. Clerk, let's begin our proceedings by calling the roll.
You know, typical DEI shit. I'm the only one who's the victim here.
Lee,
I'm
McOsker,
the only
Nazarian,
victim.
Padilla, Park, Price, Rahman, Rodriguez, Soto Martinez, Yaroslavsky. 14 members present and a quorum, Mr. President.
All right, first order of business.
Whatever I do
Approval
is
of the minutes of
fantastic.
September 12,
If you say anything,
2025.
you're a bigot.
Councilmember Rahman moves. Councilmember Park seconds. What's next?
Commendatory resolutions for approval.
Councilmember Rodriguez moves. Councilmember Nazarian seconds. What's next?
Mr. President, today is Tuesday and it's time for the flag salute.
All right, I'll ask everyone in the chambers to rise and follow along with Councilmember Rodriguez of the 7th District
No, you
in the
don't know
Pledge
how to
of
do it.
Allegiance.
Fucking Pledge
Right
of
hand over
Allegiance.
your heart.
Oh, yeah, here we
Ready
go.
to begin. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Mr. Clerk, can we run through our agenda for this morning?
Yes, Mr. President. The Government Operations Committee report from item 18 has been submitted and is available online in Council File number 25-1070. For item 19, please note a financial disclosure statement is not required to be filed for this commission appointment. Item 1 is an item notice for public hearing. Items 2 through 28 are items for which public hearings have been held. Items 29 through 45 are items for which public hearings have not been held. Item 46 is a closed session item for which a public hearing has not been held. 10 votes are required for consideration.
All right, without objection, those items are before us. At this time, we'll call for specials. I see Councilmember Rahman on the board for specials. Councilmember Rahman?
Yes, I'm going to move that we send item 17 back to committee if
Boy,
the
where are all the
chair
numbers
is
today?
amenable.
YouTube's really holding
Chair
us
is
back.
willing to hear it. Well, all right. Without objection,
Maybe it's
item
'cause I
18 will
put
go back to
DEI
committee
hashtag circus.
for this
I don't
morning.
like that.
All right.
I don't like it.
Councilmember Lee.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to call item 28 for
I don't
a
like being
separate
called
vote.
out.
All right. Councilmember Jurado.
Thank you, Council President. I'd like to call item 33 for a separate vote.
All right. Other specials members? Mr. Nazarian.
Item 12 for questions to the chief.
All right. Item
Thank you.
12 for questions to the chief. All right.
Is that knee bender in here?
Any other specials
The
members?
DEI Southie?
And I'll call item 18 special for comments. With that, Mr. Clerk, what items are available for a vote at this time?
Mr. President, there is a request to continue item 14 to Friday, September 26, 2025. The
Without
council may
objection.
now vote on items 2 through 11, 13, 15, 16, 19 through 27.
All right. Without objection, those items are before us. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
All right. What's next?
The council may now proceed to item 18.
Item
Salvador.
number 18, we have a very, very special appointment. I'll ask Miss Lattimore if she'll just join us at the desk. She's come nominated by the mayor through committee to serve as our clerk for the city,
Yeah,
which
I
is
saw that,
important to
Christy.
all of us, especially when we're in this room. So if you could just introduce yourself to the full council, who I'm sure you know all of us, and let us know a little bit about your experience and how you plan to change the world as our new clerk.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you, Council President. Good morning, members. First off, I'd like to thank Mayor Bass for this incredible opportunity
Of course. Let's
to
roll
be able
another
to
one
serve
in
as
here.
a city
Let's
clerk
get
for the
it.
city of Los
Another
Angeles.
DEI hire.
I also want to thank the Government Operations Committee members for recommending approval for my confirmation and the Council President for having me here today. I've had the pleasure of being with the city for 26 years and with the Office of the City Clerk for 24 of those years.
Anything,
and so I'm well
anybody
acquainted with the
mayor
tasks
hires
ahead
is
of me.
DEI. I don't care
As
what
city
color
clerk,
they are,
I
male,
will
female,
continue to
gay,
be committed
straight,
to achieving
don't matter.
excellence within our department.
Don't matter.
I will ensure we consistently operate with the highest standards of efficiency and responsiveness by leveraging modern-day technology and optimizing all available resources. It's important to me that we streamline service delivery particularly in critical areas such as contract management and processing payments. My goal is to cultivate a culture of continuous improvement and to ensure that the city clerk's office leads in municipal service and effectively addresses our community's evolving needs. I thank you for your time and consideration today, and I'm grateful and excited to partner with all of you in serving the city and our residents. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for your service. You've been sitting somewhere around this front dais for every day that I've been on council, and I'm sure you were here long before that. So it's nice to see you in this formal capacity. Councilmember Hutt.
Thank you. I'm excited about the future with us collaborating all together. I just want to say publicly congratulations, and we're looking forward to working with you.
Councilmember Padilla.
Also just want to thank you for your presentation that you just had in government operations and for being so accessible. And, you know, I also am looking forward to the future. I'm excited when I know there's someone that's going to be at the clerk's office that supports technology and improving systems and improving efficiency. So congratulations, and thank you for your willingness to serve. And again, congratulations. After all these years to make it to this position, you must be ecstatic.
Thank you. Yes, I am.
Thank you so much, and thank you to your family who's joined us today, and thank you for sharing her with the city of Los Angeles and all of our people in making this go. And I'll just leave you with this before we ask for an aye vote. Still 35 copies, paper copies, every time we want to make a motion. If you can walk away saying you've dealt with that, I feel like that's a win for all of us. So with that, members, I'll request an aye vote on this item. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
Ayes.
All right.
Nice little knee
What's
bending
next,
ceremony.
Mr. Clerk?
Mr. President, the council may now vote on item 28, called special by Councilmember Lee for a separate vote.
All right. Let's. You ready, Mr. Lee? All right. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
12 ayes, 2 noes.
All right. What's next?
The council may now move on to public comment.
All right. Before we go to public comment, as we do every morning since the siege of our city began about 90 days ago almost, we get reports from the front lines of our neighborhoods about what's happening with ICE and the federal so-called enforcement of immigration laws in.
So here comes the crybaby moment. We're gonna shed all our tears on all the bullshit. But what we're not gonna do is have a moment to tell us about the siege that's been happening by the homeless and all the vandals and the criminals of Los Angeles. And how he, Marqueef, the pussy fart, doesn't take care of anything. And you know, funny enough as it is we thought we had it bad when you had De Leon and Krikorian here. You kind of miss him now, don't you? At least people got to speak.
Our city that has damaged our economy, disturbed our peace, and disrupted our way of life. And today we'll hear from Councilmember Nazarian from the 2nd District.
Thank you, Council President, and thank you for also creating this forum and continuing it, because as we've seen.
We don't want to miss this, but hold on a second, guys. I gotta do got idiots in the chat room on YouTube, of course. Give me a moment. Give me another 10 seconds or so. Get all these morons out of here. Another one gone. Get it all going. Is that Mr. Sachs? No way. That's not Mr. Sachs. Fucking thought it was for a second. I was like, holy shit, no effing way. No effing way, bro. It'd be so good to see Mr. Sachs right now. It really would. Alright. Can't fast forward anything, it's live. Yeah. Alright, so we got that done. Okay. Let me go back here. I apologize, guys, but we haven't missed anything. It is live, and we can fast forward now just for 5 minutes through the bullshit.
It's a tenuous situation, and it has its ebbs and flows, and we don't know when it's going to end.
Stories,
so it's important for us to continue highlighting it. As such, this federal administration continues to threaten our communities, disrupting workplaces, schools, places of worship.
Were getting,
With the recent Supreme Court ruling, who knows how much worse these raids will become. People need to know what impact this arbitrary enforcement is having on our local economy and on immigrants who are law-abiding citizens and residents trying to provide for their families.
Law-abiding citizens.
This is why it's so crucial to hearing stories from those who are active in our community. I'd like to introduce you to Brenda, Marnie, Cindy, who will be speaking, and Chantel will be joining them from Hope the Mission, a leading provider of services to our unhoused residents. They can shed light on the ongoing impact of this assault on our community and share the stories of those who are directly impacted by this unfettered federal administration.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brenda Lopez, and I'm here as a representative of our Hispanic community, part of the CD2 Council District. Many of you know how many families are being affected. Most of us have seen it. A lot of us have friends that are going through it. But we are currently experiencing a hardship that's taking a toll emotionally, mentally, and physically in a lot of our community. We have a lot of mothers who are scared to go out to work. They're scared to walk their kids to school. We have a lot of dads that can't go to work. We have a lot of people suffering. They can't go to their medical appointments. They can't be at their kids' graduations. We have a lot of people who are serving our country, and their parents can't go see them during their graduations. And I understand that this world needs change, but not like this. I know we have gone through this many, many years ago, and it probably made our country better, but not separating families, not separating kids.
You can take everybody together.
Not by doing it the way that it's being done now, and not by forcing themselves to be arresting other individuals, not by pulling people out of their cars, or being threatened with guns, rifles, and any other violent ways that it's being done. I know so many people are refugeeing in this country, and it's for the same reason that back in their country, they're going through the same situation that is happening now. They're coming here to be heard. They're coming here for a better life. And right now, the better life is not happening to them. They're getting they're getting the worst end of it. And we're starting to see this affect our community a lot. We used to see kids at the park. We used to see families having barbecues outside in their front yard. And right now, it's starting to look like a ghost town. I thank CD2 for all the support that they're giving us. Councilmember Adrian Nassarian is helping us, putting out his voice, giving us the many resources that we have right now, helping us look out for each other.
Again, who put them in the position? Themselves, ma'am. I know we want to cry and tear
Hi,
up.
my name is Cindy Vigil, and I'm here today to...
But none of you fucking cry for all the Americans that have to go to work an extra job to help pay for you and your kids and all your poor choices. Their kids don't get an education because your kid came in and overcrowded the school, or they got to wait longer at the hospital. I don't hear you crying for that shit. Nope.
Speak on behalf of the Hispanic community to share the pain I've witnessed from ICE raids. When those raids began, panic spread through the community. Families hid in fear. People I know personally. Hardworking mothers and fathers who give everything to this country to give their kids a better life. That came over here with the hopes of a better future for their kids, and that is not what they have been given. Simply because of their skin color. I know of some people that were so afraid that they even left the city. And not just undocumented immigrants, but also U.S. citizens too. I want to thank Councilmember from CD2, Adrian Nassarian, who has been very supportive and has shown our community that he truly cares. His leadership, his presence has helped bring a sense of peace in a time of fear, and that matters. It shows families that they are not alone, but we need more. This is America, a nation built by immigrants, a nation meant to offer hope, not fear. When families don't know if they'll see each other again, that is not what this country promised. I personally come from a line of parents that came over here in hopes of a better dream. And unfortunately, because of all of this, uncles, aunts, cousins, they're afraid to go home. They're afraid they kiss their kids goodbye every day, not knowing if they're gonna come back and see their families. I just hope that you guys realize and see that Mr. Nazarian is truly making a change, and he's trying to show the Hispanic community that he is there, but we need more support.
How much she getting
paid? We need more, so thank you.
How much did she pay him? Or did he pay her?
Hello, my name is Marnie de la Cruz, and I'm here to speak for those that currently don't have a voice, who've been muted by the ICE raids that are happening. So many families are being torn apart left and right. There's parents, like they've mentioned, they don't know if they're coming home to their kids, but let's not forget the kids that don't know if they can go to school because schools are being sieged by ICE. Children are being removed from their school.
How many videos have you guys seen of schools that are raided on the campus during graduations? They talk a whole lot about that. Everyone has mentioned that. I've yet to see any schools raided on their campus. Not one. I haven't. Show me one, please. I'm on Twitter. Send me a video, please. I'd like to see it.
Most parents don't know.
There's got to be hundreds of them.
Children don't know where their parents are.
Just show me
People
one.
are getting picked up and treated like if they're enemy of the state and they've committed treason. They're disappearing. We don't know where to find our family members. We don't know how to find them, how to locate them. They're missing for hours, days, if not just indefinitely. We've seen so many families be torn apart while they're yelling. They just want to go home. They just want to be with their family. They're out there making a difference, trying to work. And they're getting that right taken away. Our council member in C2, Adrina Nazarian, has been so helpful. Every time we run into a challenge where we know there's a report of ICE, we immediately call the council office and he's showing up, not in person, not just the staff. He shows up in person. We have been able to help families get groceries, pay their rent, because, you know, the person that was standing in Home Depot trying to make a living, trying to be able to feed their family and go home with less than what we call a day's wage, minimum wage. That right was taken away. Their family members are sitting at home and they have no idea what has happened.
That's what it is, Seven.
It's not like you can call the local police department and say, hey, somebody's missing. It's not like you can call the hospitals around the surrounding cities and say, hey, do you have somebody that looks like this? People are disappearing off of our streets, and we need to do something please, to help everybody that's suffering in these situations just because their skin color is brown.
Apparently, they're the only ones getting taken. Go watch ICE.gov. There's people of all different shapes and sizes and countries and shades.
Thank you, Brenda,
Since there's
Marnie,
not colors.
and Cindy, for highlighting and bringing your voices to,
you couldn't even drop a tear.
Horseshoe, to our decision-making
2 or 3
body.
couldn't even give me a tear.
Chantal, also thank you for being here and lending your support as well. These 4 individuals have helped run 4 centers that support our most vulnerable populations. And on multiple occasions, I've had to run over there and see what's going on because of reports of agents wanting to actually penetrate their facilities, which I find pretty abhorrent when there's already people who are living in such precarious circumstances, for them to also be threatened by this situation. It just tells
I don't
you
know,
of the
Shorty.
desperation and the continuous effort to constantly thwart our way of living and be disruptive to the flow that we want to have here. It's a challenge to our culture. That's all this is. Thank you very much, Council President, for affording me this time and giving me the opportunity and giving all of us the voice to highlight these issues. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and thank all of you for coming to City Hall to share with us. It's very, very important that we document this time in our city, this pivotal moment in the history of our city, and you all are a part of that and a part of our process. So thank you for what you have done, and we will, like you all described, continue to look out for each other and have each other's back. That's the only way we're going to make it through this. It's the only way we've ever made it through anything. So thank you so much.
I think the other meeting's done
A
now.
big round of
So audit
applause
hopefully
for
come
those
over
folks
here.
for showing up, and Mr. Zarian.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of speakers.
All right,
in there.
Mr. Clerk, do we have any other items that we can vote on at this time?
Mr. President, the council may now consider item 12, called special by Councilmember Nazarian for questions.
All right, item number 12, we'll ask our interim chief to join us at the center table. And welcome to the chambers, all of our friends from our firehouses and from the mighty UFLAC. All right, thank you for being here today. Mr. Nazarian, this item you call special for questions.
Thank you, Council President. Good morning, Chief Villanueva. First and foremost, I want to take a minute and just thank you for stepping into the role that you did. And treating the circumstance and the situation you walked into with the utmost professionalism and dignity. Because at the end of the day, regardless of all the barrage of noise outside, the work that you do is so critical on a day-to-day basis. It's the reason why government exists. Your role, police officers' roles,
Why don't you lick his nuts,
are the
Nazarian,
reason
on
why
your
government
knees.
exists, first and foremost. So I have enormous admiration for what LAFD has done in the past 9 months, risking your lives on a daily basis, especially with the harrowing experience of what happened during the wildfires. My colleagues in Public Safety Committee asked about your priorities for the next 6 months of what resources the department needs to keep up with the ever-growing demand for firefighter expertise in Los Angeles. Part of your duty as fire chief is to engage with this council, the policy-making body of the city,
She got fired,
and advise
demoted,
us on
really.
issues that require
Still
your
works for the fire
expertise
department. She's
on-
not a chief, though. She's not in that
from your
capacity.
department standpoint.
Don't know what her actual
One of the
title is.
items on today's agenda,
And she's suing
which
the
was
city
now referred
and
back
the mayor for
to
firing her
committee,
because she's a lesbian.
the single stairway ordinance will
DEI
directly
going after
affect
DEI?
firefighters.
There's a shocker.
And with respect, I have to say that so far the LAFD has taken an extremely passive role in advising on this piece of pretty crucial policy. We've learned, we've established patterns, we've been doing something a certain way for a long time, and then all of a sudden, we're cutting and pasting. Literally during one of the committee hearings, it was said, we just duplicated what Seattle was doing.
Seattle.
So if we're going to make policy by cutting and pasting, that's one thing. But I just want to know, how can you ensure that LAFD is engaging the city council more actively and judiciously, providing life-saving expertise, because you see things that no normal human being should see on an hourly basis.
They're straight
So
telling
you
you.
develop a certain sense of what needs to happen.
They're not smart enough to
and
come up
what
with their
shouldn't
own
happen.
plans.
And so I want you to discuss that if you don't mind.
Let's just cut and paste because we're too stupid to figure it out ourselves.
First of all, I'd like to thank
That's what they're
Council
blabbing about.
President and all the council members for taking this time with me. Councilmember Nazarian, Your question is, the LEFD will continue to engage and collaborate with all council offices. I have personally met with each and every one of you. I understand the concerns. Councilwoman Park, I hear you loud and clear. And Councilmember Padilla, all of you that I've spoken to, and that you know that the LAFD is my main priority is to provide the best safety, professionalism to the public that we serve. So I will continue to collaborate and to meet with each one of you. Now that the budget season's coming in, we'll be making more conscientious effort to visit each and single one of you.
Now that the money's coming in, we got to pay attention. Oh, man, what a cricket-ass DEI clown circus.
To come.
Every one of them is here because they're a clown.
Thank you, Chief. Any other questions,
DEI
comments?
hire.
All right.
Every last person
with
on
that,
this horseshoe.
thank you, Chief.
All
Let's open
15.
the roll on this item. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. All right. Mr. Clerk, what's next?
Mr. President, the council may now proceed to public comment.
All right. City Attorney, Mr. Clerk, you prepare for public comment.
There we go.
Yes, Mr. President. To people providing
Hey, his
public
hair's
comment,
decent
when it's
today.
your turn to speak,
Still got
please
some hair in
state
the back
which of the
sticking out.
agenda items you'd like to speak to.
But
You will have
that's
1 minute per item,
damn
up to
close
3
as we're
minutes
gonna
total
get.
for the items open for public comment.
Perfect hair.
We will tell you when your time is up. When speaking on the agenda items,
One big
you
gray
must
hair right
be
here
on
popping
topic.
out now.
Our goal is to get through as many speakers
Herman's
as we can.
getting to him.
If you are not on topic, or if we cannot tell whether you are on topic, you will get one brief warning from me or the council president. At that point, you need to get immediately and clearly on topic. If you do not do so, or if you again stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking time, and we will move on to the next speaker. The items open for public comment on the agenda are items number 1 and items 29 through 46. So again, the items open for public comment on the agenda are items number 1 and items 29 through 46. Members of the public may also speak for up to 1 minute for general public comment. During general public comment,
She's on
members
her
of the
way. I'm
public may
watching
speak
her
to
right
any
now.
of the
She's
other
running up
items
the street.
or anything else in the city's
She's about
subject
200
matter
feet
jurisdiction.
from the door of the building.
I have a couple more announcements. If I could have the clerks make this first one aloud to the room. Sorry, the interpreters
My
make
other
this
one
first
is
one
that
aloud
my
to the room.
doctor, optometrist,
If
is
you
trying to
require
fuck
a
me.
Spanish language interpreter,
Si
please
usted
make,
requiere un intérprete de idioma español,
please make sure to pause every few sentences so the interpreters can interpret.
por favor pausen brevemente durante cada oración para que los intérpretes puedan interpretar.
Don't worry, we will pause your time while the interpreters are interpreting, so you will get the same amount of time as everyone else. Thank you.
No se preocupen, vamos a pausar su tiempo. Van a recibir el mismo tiempo que todos los demás oradores. Gracias.
My other one is that
One
my
final announcement
doctor,
before we begin.
optometrist,
In order
is
to
trying to
accommodate
fuck
as many
me.
people as
This
possible,
guy is
we would
named,
ask that you please wait until you hear the name that you
Kahali.
signed up under,
And,
read aloud or
it's
called aloud
he
to the
doesn't even know
speakers.
what he's doing.
Please keep in mind the order in which names are called is randomly generated. So once you hear your name called or the name you signed up under called, please feel free to line up in any order on your left-hand side of the council chambers. Thank you.
It is a pretty good drop. Is Herman banned? I don't know. I mean, I don't see him in there. I don't see anybody but 3-inch shrimp. And I see Audit LA.
I will
She's
begin by calling the
50
following
feet from the
names:
door.
Dave Riles, Frank Lima, Freddie Escobar, Hottie Katie, Benjamin Pacino.
Hottie Katie. That's of course it's 3-inch shrimp. Hottie Katie.
Good morning. You have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, City Attorney Smoking Scan. Let's start with item number 41. 小九个颂，一皱眉头就心痛。我没空理会我，只感受你的感受。你要往哪走？把我灵魂也带走。他为你着了魔， 留着有什么用？你是电，你是光，你是唯一的神话。我只爱你 ，You are my Dana Dana。你主宰，我崇拜，没有更好的办法，只能爱你 ，You are my Dana Dana。Let's move on to item number 42.
Dana got her own song.
手不是手，是温柔的宇宙。我这颗小星球就在你手中转动，请看见我，让我有梦可以做。我为你发了疯，你必须奖励我。你是电，你是光，你是唯一的神话。我只爱你 ，You are my Dana Dana。
What does this shirt say?
你主宰，我崇拜，没有更好的办法，只能爱你 ，You are my Dana Dana。希望你是我独家的记忆，摆在心底，不管别人说的多么难听。
General public comment.
Thank you very much. So I am aware that there are so many political violence occurring nationwide, including the assassination of Charlie Kirk. However, our city council continue to be silent about it. Now, Mr. City Attorney, I remember that during the woke Democrats, George Floyd was murdered, and then somehow you get on your knees, you bow down to the 5-time criminal, you get on your knees over and over again. But somehow a law-abiding citizen, a white Caucasian member, was killed, ruthlessly killed, murdered, shot, and then our city attorney, our council member does not say a word. I really want to give you a mouthful, but however, Dana does not allow me to give you a mouthful because Dana said if I use profanity, she will not go to sleep with me tonight. So therefore, I will not calling you names, but I will calling you disgusting, woke, pathetic, and then failure.
Love you, 3-inch Trip. Thank you for the shout out, sir.
Before the next speaker
Ain't that
begins,
some
I'd like
fact?
to call the following names: Sabrina M., Mary Dana, Kamala Harris, Joseph Cohen May.
Good morning. Which
Kumala Harris is there, everybody. Kumala.
Good morning. I'm Ben Pasno, and I'd like to speak to items, I believe it's 17 and 28. But those are not on the agenda, so it'd just be a...
Correct. So public comment has been satisfied at committee. Thank you. But you can speak to them during general. So you have 1 minute for general public comment. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. I just wanted to speak to the validity of single stair. It's been already mentioned here today that Seattle does have 6-story single stair, and it's been working great. Also, the Pew Institute released a study showing that it is more safe because single stair allows the feasibility of smaller buildings, which means that you can get out of the building faster. So that's the single stair comment. And I just wanted to say thank you all to everyone for putting the parking requirements on the consent agenda. As we know, Off-street parking increases the cost of housing. So thank you for your work in making LA more affordable. Thank you.
Otta just walked in. Chit-chat. Chit-chat.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment. The other items were pulled.
So you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Freddie Escobar, elected president of UFLAC, Local 112. I've been silent since May 5th, 2025, and I'm done being silent. I'm here to do the right thing and fight for what is right. I want to remind everyone in attendance today and the residents of Los Angeles City that the LAFD is a woefully understaffed, under fire department, period. We have a robust standard of cover that says we need over 60 new fire stations in the city of Los Angeles, but no word has come out since the conservatorship. We had a budget that removed our EITs, putting our members' lives in jeopardy as well as the residents of Los Angeles. Let me remind everyone of the Joe Dupuy fire. My friend lost his life, paid the ultimate sacrifice. A nexus to it was the loss of our EITs and the loss of our inside man. Members are going to perish and residents are going to die if we continue doing the business we're doing in the Los Angeles Fire Department. Thank you for your time.
Next speaker.
Before the next speaker begins, I would like to call up Frank Lima and Rich Ramirez and Michael Williams.
Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker.
Good
Sir,
morning.
that
Which
already
item would
happened.
you like to
Lives
speak to?
and homes have already been lost.
It's for public comment.
So
so
nothing
one
has
minute, go
changed,
ahead.
sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, City Council members. I'm here today, along with my colleagues, to raise concerns regarding the Los Angeles Homeless Authority Housing Initiative and the mishandling of critical funds, including allocations such as Long Beach funding. Many of us have been pushed out of the organization we work after alarming about the misuse of funds by upper management. Despite the risk of our livelihoods, we feel it is our responsibility to speak out. Our duty is to protect the most vulnerable in our communities, those experiencing homelessness who suffer the most when unethical practices are allowed to continue. We must all call to attention troubling contradictions at the program level, conversations about budget cuts and exiting clients due to funding shortages happening daily, while upper management has allegedly diverted funds for personal use.
He's dead, 74.
This is unacceptable. As service providers, our role is to be the voices of those who have none. Yet when we speak up for accountability, we face retaliation.
I'm pretty sure he died
Can I
in prison.
continue, please?
So unfortunately, we have to give everybody the same amount of time, so I can't allow you to continue. If you have additional comments that you'd like to make in writing, you can always do so at lacouncilcomment.com. That's lacouncilcomment.com. You can also come to the meeting tomorrow, but we have to give everyone the same amount of time. So I'm going to ask that you please vacate the podium, and we'll move on to the next speaker. Thank you for your patience.
Hello.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment, because the
Yes,
items that
you-
speaking on were pulled.
So you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Joseph Cohen May from the Los Angeles Housing Production Institute. First of all, I want to say that I completely agree with UFLAC that we need to be increasing the resources to the fire department. I want to talk about some specific data related to single-style buildings. In 2023, there were around 400 deaths in all apartments in the entire United States, which is about half the number of people that died just from traffic accidents just in LA County.
Yeah.
Of those 400 deaths,
Tuesday,
the vast
Wednesday,
majority occurred in old buildings that were not built to modern safety standards with things like fire sprinklers. Single-style buildings built to modern safety standards have a proven safety record that every study that has looked at it has shown they are safe and egress is acceptable. Every comparison study has shown they have no greater risk of injury or death than two-style buildings, and they actually can reduce the evacuation time because they are required to be much smaller buildings. Thank you.
He's deaf.
Before the next speaker begins, I would like to call up Ryan Quigley, Jesse Zwick, Big Amy, Tony Gamboa.
Be willing to bet.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
So I saw that you pulled item 14, which was the reappointment of Errol Southers as a police commissioner. And I hope that's a good sign. I hope that you're actually thinking about that decision. But I want to bring to attention just the fact that your colleagues in the Public Safety Committee, even though after hearing the words that Errol Southers said,
I don't know why he has a mask.
Price, Park, McCosker, and Lee decided to push this to y'all instead of stopping him after it was read out by their colleague, Councilmember
Black
Solo
Lives
Martinez.
Matter shirt he's got on.
And this is what he read. From the words of Errol Southers, an American who embraces a Muslim identity or ideology within the United States is a homegrown, violent.
Give the buzzer.
So,
Bye-bye.
speaker, your time has expired. Next speaker.
Bye-bye. Take the BLM shirt and the mask and move on, Democrat. You voted for him. You voted for him, you moron.
Public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Hi, good morning. My name is Laura Anderson. I was born in the cult of Scientology as a child. We did indentured slave work 24/7. There are many, many programs and institutional things that were done that we were trained to do toward the city to infiltrate or to save point the members. And for example, you have members on your CPAP boards, you have Scientology members. This isn't a hate about Scientology and the religion. This is about Scientology specifically safe pointing positions in the city so that they can take over and rule out certain things so that Scientology gets benefits. But Scientology is only in the city safe pointing and holding positions on these boards, on neighborhood council boards, on city boards, so that they can infiltrate and get what they want done while they're hiding their crimes, their child abuse, their child trafficking.
Boy, they hate to hear about fucking Scientology. They hate
Speaker,
it.
your time has expired. Next speaker.
Wonder how much money they're getting from those fucking clowns.
Hello, hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you.
Good morning. Which
Good
items
morning.
would you like to speak to?
General public and all items, please.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes for the items. Please begin with the items,
On
and
to
then you can move on to general public comment after that. You'll have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay. I want to start first with the nuisance abatements. I see all these, and I don't know what all these different properties are, nuisance abatement issues, but we've been coming here for a long time, from here and especially to Public Works, about the nuisance of what's going on L. Ron Hubbard Way with Scientology. You have numerous neighbors complaining about absolute loud noise and woofers from their events that rock their walls, and they have been crying out to CD13, and Mr. Hugo, you know this is true, begging for help and remediation with the noise. That is nuisance. So I don't understand why 4810 Sunset Boulevard, Cross Street, L. Ron Hubbard Way is not listed here.
Laser lady.
Also, it's a nuisance that they keep having events where, like this recently, where this past
Speaker, you've
weekend.
exhausted your 1 minute on item 1. I'm going to ask that you please.
There's
move on
another
to
one,
another
right,
item.
for abatements. There's another nuisance one in there. So we're going
Don't
to
see another one that's open for public comment.
Okay, well, let's talk about the appointments then. People who are being appointed to any city service or anything should be aware of how many times have we been coming and trying to tell you that you've been safe pointed, that you have too much influence, that Scientology has too much influence over the city. So anyone coming in for any event here, for any position here, needs to be aware of all the allegations, everything that is being discussed, especially the slave labor. Okay, they are, when it comes to public streets, there's no religious exemption for fair pay, for prevailing wages. And we have known for time after time that the city is looking a blind eye at Scientology working on the. This is for the people who are being appointed.
On item 29, which is the only appointment matter that's open for public comment.
Okay.
Please move on to another item.
Okay, then the other one is Smoke and Skin. Help me out. What's the next one? Because I was over at the police. You guys put this all together, and I forget the last one. Street lighting. Okay, the city is very dark. And that's true.
I agree.
And I have to navigate it, and I just lost a tire because you can't, even with the street light thing I have on my chair, I keep falling, like it keeps going into, you can't see where you're going. And I lost an actual tire on a chair. Okay, so you guys are horrible with the lighting. I appreciate that you're trying to do something, but we need more. And so just let me go to public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Smoke and Scan because I'm grateful that he's here helping to watch everything that's going on and all the shenanigans. Mr. Lee, you still owe me an apology. We will not be forgetting that anytime soon because even now, see, it's the rudeness and the disrespect. It's not, we don't tolerate it. Thank you, Mr. President, for acknowledging, I appreciate it. See, thank you. Shout out to Mr. President who gets it. When it's simple, right? You just apologize when you're wrong. But I'm here to back up Miss Laura FM, somebody born and raised in Scientology. And she's the first one to help me, that I started to advocate for when I heard her story. And now there's a book that we're passed out today to the police as part of her testimony to the police commission. We will be passing it out here too, talking about another child's experience and the crimes against children that have gone on under our noses for decades and why her situation matters. Thank you.
No, Harvey, they don't know.
Before the next speaker begins, I would like to call up Frank, Doug Coates, Harriet Elliott, Zachary Pitts, RKO.
Shit, yeah, Harriet Elliott.
Which items would you like to speak
my
to?
Girl.
Just general public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jesse Zwick. I'm the Southern California Director for the Housing Action Coalition. Our membership spans 20 industries, including affordable and market rate home builders, architects and designers, engineers and attorneys, all devoted to solving our statewide housing crisis. Single-stair reform could be truly transformative for creating more affordable and livable housing in the city of LA if we get the details right, and I support the decision to send us back to committee today to get them right. Speaking as a fellow elected for the city of Santa Monica, who is contemplating a policy that is far less restrictive than the one that is before you today, I ask that you be brave and follow the science and the data on this. For context, Seattle has allowed 6-story single-stair buildings without incident since the 70s. Same with New York City. Honolulu legalized it in 2012. In just the past few years, Memphis and Austin have followed suit. Around the world, Germany and Singapore allow single-stair buildings as tall as 20 stories. Switzerland and South Korea have no height limit at all. This is a proven, safe, effective way to get better, more affordable apartments that will improve people's lives. Thank you so much.
Oh, you can compare yourself to Switzerland, huh? Country that's got its
Good
own
morning.
money.
Which items would you like to speak
The
to?
item was already voted on, so I have to go to public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Okay, purging and altering memory. This is from Project Soul Catcher Volume 2 of Robert Duncan. The DOD is now investigating drugs that will purge memory. You can imagine how it'll be used. They would seduce bright young scientists to do work for them and erase part of their soul, from national security reasons, of course. Electronic dissolution of memory. By the way, if you don't think this is going on, it's going on every week for me. EDM is a CIA program that utilizes various electromagnetic techniques to fade memories. It involves many of the same techniques as previously discussed, but also includes dream manipulation and hypnotic states. By the way, before I finish, I want to encourage everybody to call Senator Ron Johnson at 202-224 5323. I'm trying to get Herman to do it. He's the same right-wing viewpoint as our senator of Wisconsin. We need them to get together and talk about their work.
Paging Mr. Herman.
Before the next speaker begins, I would like to call up Damian Martin, Dave Burwell.
That's my girl. Proud
Good
of her.
morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Okay, go ahead. You have 1 minute.
My name is Zachary Pitts. I'm with YIMBY Action. I have a
YIMBY
personal
Action?
connection to single stair. When I was living downtown in a 2-bedroom apartment with my family, we had 2 kids and my partner, and we were just too constrained in where we were living. When we looked for 3-bedroom apartments, we couldn't find any that cost less than the cost of a single-family home or a mortgage. Luckily, we had the privilege to move into a single-family home, but we wanted to stay downtown. We wanted to stay in accommodations that were denser, accommodations that would be a 3-bedroom apartment, and we couldn't find that. Single stair allows this city, allows the flexibility for families like mine to go to the housing that they want, to afford the housing that they want. So I strongly encourage that you reform it. Section 26 and 27 of the current motion needs to be removed and voted on in favor. Thank you so much.
Oh, so he's a YIMBY, yes, in my backyard. So there's a YIMBY and a NIMBY. I didn't know. I just found out what NIMBY meant last week, you guys told me. Or something like that.
I would like to call up Love Dana and George Buzzetti.
Love Dana. George Buzzetti's right there. I see him right here. He comes. Looking like the dog from fucking Back to the Future.
We'll also be calling up Jamie Kusk and Taylor.
Look at that hair, bro. That looks like the doc.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Item 20 and public comment.
Item 20?
Yeah.
So item 20 is not open for public comment, but you can speak to it during general, so you have 1 minute for general public comment. Go ahead.
No problem. First, get rid of Gibson, Dunn, and Crutcher. Second, do you realize that your police department is lying its rear off about rapes 2023 to 24? It went up 62% according to their own page 67 of their latest report by the chief that nobody's talking about. Then guess what they did then? What do they report to the state? Down 6.57%. They're running 2 sets of books.
Right.
Guess what that means, dumb little city attorney? RICO, Hobbs Act, and fraud. You have an out-of-control police department. None of you read. None of you care. And guess what? I do what people don't do. I produce the documents, so you got to put it in a hard file. So have a bad day.
Thank you for the doc.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
The general public.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
So once again, my name is Taylor. I'm a protester. I'm an activist. I've been protesting outside since June. 1 minute
get a job in
to
a
cover
bag.
all the things I have to say. Number one, Earl Southers and Jim McDonald, they need to be removed. They are not men of the people. We don't want them in power. They're very dangerous. The gate at 535 North Alameda, which is District 14, it's still there. It's a safety hazard, safety violation. LAPD is still helping ICE, really confused as to why these masked men are still driving around with no plates, masks on their faces, and the Supreme Court gave them an open okay to literally snatch whomever they want to. What is the plan with that? So the federal government is also attacking protesters and anyone on the radical far left, someone like myself, a protester. People like Earl Southers and Jim McDonald, they are expediting fascism here in Los Angeles. Again, there's a whole lot more to say, but we're fighting for your rights too. Act accordingly.
Oh, yeah, paid protester for sure. I told her she
Before
needs
the
to get a
next
job.
speaker begins, I would like to call up Thomas Garnett and Marcel Farmer.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General comment.
Okay, and if you need to, you can move. The microphone is adjustable if you'd like. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
When you Google Errol Southers, the very first words that autofill after his name are FBI agent. Can we acknowledge the absolute ludicrousness of this man being reconfirmed to serve on a so-called civilian oversight commission? Southers began his career as a member of the Santa Monica Police Department and subsequently worked for the FBI, where he made a name for himself as a proud Islamophobe and shameless propagandist, authoring pathetic pieces of so-called research that seek to portray black folks, brown folks, and Muslim folks as violent extremists. You removed the item concerning his confirmation to police commission from the agenda today because you heard we were mobilizing to protest it and you got scared. You are scared of hearing from the citizens you're supposed to represent. You are as pathetic and cowardly as Errol himself and all the rest of the commissioners. We will be back and you will hear from us. Block Southers.
What's up, Jameson? They all go the wrong way.
Before the next
They're
speaker
not bright
begins, I
enough
would like to
to
call
figure
up
it out.
Dr. Melina Abdullah and Megan.
They have to go left or right. Right.
Good morning. Which
Yeah, the
items would you like to speak to?
councilwoman had to look at her hand to tell the left from the right, and then tell us. Yes, right.
Okay. So
Right.
before we begin this time, I'm going to ask a couple of things. Can you move the microphone?
I
up? It's
remember
just-
that. I
want
won't
to make sure
ever
we can hear
forget
you. Thank you. And can you repeat again what you're here to speak to?
But it'd be public comments.
Okay. So you have 1 minute for a public comment. Go ahead.
Mr. Pancake?
I'm here to talk about our organization. We are boots on the ground, actually. For 17 years, we address and have partnership with like JWCH, other agencies that we actually bring right to the moment. We actually, at a time that we're there, we do maybe 300 to 400 people. And we're coordinating with the other organizations and other resources right there on the spot and when needed.
Right, your other right.
And it's about parking. They're giving tickets to volunteers who come from distances just to be a part of this organization, bringing resources that they can use.
Not Cortland.
During the wintertime, we have organizations bringing things that they can use in that moment, like jackets, coats, socks, everything they need for the moment. They're cold, whatever it is. Not only food, but resources that we partnership with. And it's requested. It's every Wednesday from 11:30 to 3 o'clock. And it varies. We have various resources to get things, and we need to keep the partnership going. And since I only have 1 minute, that's why I came back. It's not about just food. It's other things as well. And I have a card. I want you guys, we send you emails.
So if you have anything to provide to us, you can provide it to the sergeants at arms. And again, if you would like to provide additional public comment, this goes for anybody in writing, you can do so at lacouncilcomment.com. Thank you. Next speaker. Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Just public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Basically, I have a HMIS number, and I've been currently placed at a location, and I had the number since 2019, and it's a LASA-funded location, and I'm under the impression that everything there is not currently being run properly, due to the simple fact that I have my HMIS number. I know how the system works. They take the information, they put it on the list, they send it up to Washington. Washington makes a budget, and they send the money down to the state based upon the things and the Social Securities that they get. So me not receiving my housing yet is just a complete fabrication. And also, I pay rent there every month, and I try to give them a 1099 form, which is basically to show the IRS that I'm paying so I can report it. They told me we don't do that here, and I don't want to be involved in any type of crime because it could be some sort of money laundering or whatever's going on. So I need to speak to an aide.
Speaker, your time has expired.
Hi,
But to the
Jonathan.
extent you have issues with the IRS, that would not be this body or the city. But I'm going to ask that you please vacate the podium so we can move on to the next speaker. Thank you.
You're going to need to talk to the IRS. You'll go to jail for not paying your taxes. Guessing you're going to ask for the money to pay
Good morning.
your
Which
taxes.
items would you like to speak to?
General comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
So despite you pulling the agenda item today because the public was mobilized by Black Lives Matter grassroots to speak against it, I would still like to formally lodge my opposition to Errol Southers being reappointed to the Police Commission. Not that the voice of the people carries any weight anywhere in this fucking city, and especially not in this room. Errol is an Islamophobe, an authoritarian, a wannabe petty tyrant, and a protector of child molesters. He has no business being in charge of anything, let alone police accountability, if such a thing wasn't an oxymoron. He is literally the worst qualified candidate available. Shame on this entire council in advance for your inevitable vote to reappoint him. Errol has cheered on the LAPD as they actively assist Trump's fascist forces to harass, arrest, and report the residents of Los Angeles. Fuck the Los Angeles Police Department and fuck this council too.
You're fired.
Before the next speaker begins, I would like to call up Andrew Gravener, Shayla Bates, Joseph
Under over
Cohen-Hay.
two. Under over two. Hurry, 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 hurry. Under over two. Under over two. Put it in the chat. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
We're here to speak about Errol Southers and how absolutely unfit he is for the LA Police Commission. The LA Police Commission is supposed to be an oversight body, overseeing the police, not a body that rubber stamps it or wants to be it. Errol Southers is a danger to the city. He's particularly a danger to black people and to Muslims, who he dubs homegrown terrorists. We know that you've cut deals with the mayor. You've made promises that you're going to reappoint him. You're going to vote for her pick. We're asking you to have more courage and more backbone than that. We're asking you to stand for the people of the city, people like me, who are dubbed terrorists because we converted to Islam. People like me because we have a consciousness. People like me who he writes about in his books on homegrown terrorism. He is a danger. Stand up and represent the people you're supposed to. Stop making political deals and make sure that you oppose Errol Southers when it comes up for a vote.
And you better agree with her, otherwise they'll burn the city and cry oppression. You better knee bend. Burn the city, cry oppression. BLM for you.
Good
I'm
morning.
a new
Which
man.
items would you like to speak to?
Public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Errol Southers' reappointment represents a betrayal to Angelenos. Almost 2,500
All of
people
them have
signed a
masks.
petition to remove
Cowards.
him. It was a failure of Karen Bass to appoint him in the first place, but you all have an opportunity to fix this, despite the failure of Public Safety Committee, with the exception of Hugo, who all voted to advance him here today. And then you all pulled this item from the agenda because you were scared of community, because you knew that Black Lives Matter Los Angeles was mobilizing people to bring people here today to oppose
Lazy bitch
an
back there.
ex-cop who's anti-Muslim and anti-Black and has a target on all of our backs. He should not be on the Police Oversight Commission when he's an ex-cop and when he has an LAPD toy helicopter sitting on his desk. He's literally a wannabe LAPD cop who thinks that IDF is actually, or IOF, is actually something to applaud. And you all are sitting here considering him for reappointment. Because what, you made promises to the mayor? What about the promises you made to the constituents?
Speaker, your time has expired. Next speaker.
All of them
I
can't
would like
figure
to
out how
call
to
up
go.
the following
the right way.
names:
Not one
William
of them.
Good, Smoking Scan, Baba
hey,
Akili,
that's four.
Tandiwe Abdullah, Wee, Ronica Scott,
That's
Jackie E, and
That's fucking 4. Oh my god. Look at
31,
them today.
33, and general comment.
Okay, so you have 2 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment. Go ahead.
So 31 is related to additional services for unhoused people in CD13. I hope these are actually going to be services that are going to get them housing and such, and the help that they need, instead of just another way of them to just sit in their cars and do absolutely nothing while the LAPD sweeps people. You know, those sweeps that Hugo promised he would stop and not do. Speaking of criminalizing homelessness, we have item 33, which is a motion from Heather Hutt for a bunch of new 4118 zones in CD10. Fuck 4118. 4118 does not get unhoused people housing. It does not get them services. It just pushes them down the block so rich people don't have to see them. So that while the city trashes all their stuff, and harm takes away all their shelter. And it's contributing to the fact that it's 6, 7 people, unhoused people are dying on the streets of LA every single day now. But you just keep doing this. More criminalizing poverty, criminalizing homelessness, just like the fascist dictator in the White House wants. You just keep doing this. It's only just a slightly softer version that you're doing of what he's proposing. What you could be proposing is actually helping them. But you don't want to do that because that's not what your rich donors want to see. So instead, you have this anti-unhoused policy that's just harming everyone. Okay, let's move on to general public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
So for general public comment, I see it sounds like you continued Errol's nomination because you know that the public doesn't support him and you don't want to, you're scared to vote on it. So Errol's time on the commission has been awful. You know, he actually illegally continued serving for another 2 months after his term expired, even though legally he couldn't continue to be on the commission. So he's actually been illegally continuing to serve despite the fact that his term expired in June, at the end of June. But he's still been going to the meetings. He just missed today. I don't know where he was today, and Maybe he was here, I don't know. Or in like one other meeting, even though he legally couldn't serve on the commission because he hadn't been reconfirmed or even renominated yet. So, but fuck Errol Southers. His whole time he's just been enabling the LAPD, helping them. He's not holding them accountable. He's a really awful person.
All right, unders win.
Before the next speaker begins, I would like to call the last name, Eddie.
Oh, that's it? Oh, wait, there's more people standing there. Hold on a second.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Yeah, I'd like to speak on 31, 35, and public comment.
Okay, so you'll have 2 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment. Please begin with the items.
Yeah, so 31, talking about more homelessness spending in CD13. I know that district well. Hugo does too. He doesn't do a very good job there. Now, we look at the spending that we're actually doing, it's mostly inside safe spending, right? And so far, we have spent $450 million to permanently house 1,144 people.
Jesus.
$450 million to permanently house 1,100 people. That's an absolute failure. But that money is going somewhere. It's not like that money is just falling into the abyss. That money ends up being somebody's profit. The nonprofit industrial complex who's making a ton of money off of it. And most of those people are politically connected to Hugo and Nithya and Karen Bass, of course, and actually all of you people. Moving on to 35, talking about street lighting. I don't know about you guys, but Hugo should know this. In my neighborhood, there's not a single street light that works in the 6th block area. You can come, I live on Citrus Avenue between Fountain and DeLongpre. You go down that street, there's not a light that works. On Hickman, there's not a light that works. There's not a light that works on DeLongpre from Highland down to Orange. There's not a light that works on Sycamore. There's not a light that works on Orange. There's not a light that works on Leland Way. You guys are spending so much money on policing. You want to reduce crime? How about put some fucking lights on in the city? It's bad in my neighborhood in Hollywood. It's worse in South Central. Moving on to public comment, talking about Errol Southers. You know, I've spoken a couple of times at USC and I've become pretty close with faculty there. And they have told me multiple that Errol Southers gloats about beating up people when he was a young cop. Gloats about beating people. Who does that? Who does that? And that's the guy who we are going to put back on the police commission. The guy who, when we had that lawsuit with Carranza where it actually cost us close to $8 million in total, Chief Moore says he covered up that sexual harassment case because he didn't want it going viral. He didn't want to hurt the LAPD brand. Are you fucking kidding me? And Errol Southers, when I filed a complaint on Moore for that, said he did nothing wrong. What message are you guys sending if you're going to put this guy back on the police commission? He has no business being there, let alone to 2030. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Make sure you vote him down. Hugo, you better make sure.
Sounds like a threat. Hugo, you better listen. I don't know who this guy is. They're all on top of him.
Public comment. My name's Akila, and I spent all of your lives fighting to open doors for black people.
BLM.
Except it became current to me to quote Dr. Bruja Benjamin, black faces in high places won't save us.
Oh,
and this is Earl Southers' appointment is an example of that. He is anti-black. He is anti-Muslim. I was at the campus at UCSD when he called the police on protesters. He denied a Muslim speaker at their commencement ceremonies. He does not deserve to be on the police commission. He has demonstrated his anti-blackness and his anti-Muslim. And you are representatives of the people, should listen to the people, support the people, and don't support Earl Southers. Thank you.
Listening, Marqueef?
Which item would you like to speak to?
I would like to speak to item 31.
Oh, we got to switch.
Comment.
Switch.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute for item 31 and 1 minute for general public comment.
Brought her in for the BLM folks.
I would like to address the gross misuse of funding with the homeless community. As service providers, our role is to be the voice for those who have none. Yet we speak up for accountability. We have faced retaliation due to the gross misspending of
Look who
funding.
just walked in.
We have faced intimidation
just
and
walked in.
ultimately
Please
been removed from our
Please let him
positions.
speak.
Some of us standing here
Please.
behind me today have left not only because of retaliation, but because of the hostile work environment within our organization, including constant microaggression targeted at employees of color. Many of us have worked in the system for many years without ever receiving a client complaint. We have dedicated our careers to supporting people living in poverty, particularly low-income communities of colors who are disproportionately impacted by homelessness. We know firsthand the systematic barriers they face, and we also know that when resources are misused,
1 minute for general public.
we also know when resources are misused, we know when funding is misused, it is these very communities that we are supposed to serve who are left without housing, who are left without support, and who are left without hope. Today we ask, as our elected leaders, to take immediate steps to investigate these practices and provide the oversight needed to ensure that all funding, both LASA and Long Beach allocation, reaches the people it was intended to serve. Following this meeting, we will provide documentation outlining these concerns, though we must emphasize that we continue to fear retaliation from the organization we are speaking out against. At this time, we are also in limbo with legal proceedings and are considering our options. Because of this, we turn to you for guidance and support in enduring this justice.
English professor. Please let Mr. Herman speak. Please. I don't think they're going to let him speak.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
Public comments.
You'll have 1 minute.
Good morning, Council. My name is Tandiwe Abdullah. I'm a former city employee. I'm a recent graduate of Howard University. I think I'm very well qualified to say I know exactly what your position and what your role in the city is. You have to give up your ego. You have to give up your beliefs, even if your personal beliefs are racist, even if your personal beliefs are anti-Muslim and anti-Black. And we know very well that this city council has a history of racism and racist scandals. Not even 5 years ago, the city council was involved in a racist scandal. Please vote no on Errol Southers. We need to make a change in the city, and we can't make that change if all of you are scared to be radical and to do something different. I hope that you can meet the young people's wishes of this moment to be different, to be transformative in the way that we approach the problems in our city when people are being dragged off the streets and all you can do is say it's sad. We need to be more creative than that.
I know you did want to highlight that the people that you're talking about and referring to, none of them were white. Not one. Not one of them.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
Public comment.
You'll have 1 minute.
So there's that.
Vote no on Errol Southers. Guys, we're going to lose our First Amendment right of freedom of speech. And you guys are going to do nothing about it. You're just letting everything happen to us. You guys have to work together. I don't care if you're corrupt. I really don't care. You guys have to work with each other to beat this fascist regime. He is going to be a dictator. All you women are going to lose your jobs. You don't realize this, but you will. Marquise, if they don't remove you, someone in your fucking family is going to suffer the consequences and go to prison and be prison labor. They're going to bring back slavery. This is not radical. This is happening. You guys have to work with each other. You guys have to work with the unions. This is such a big deal, and you guys are not doing enough.
Stop it.
Be creative and do something, or step down. Step down if you're a pussy.
Thank you, Luigi. Thank you so much for everything today. Thank you. It's funny, though, you vote for the people that started slavery and never stopped it here in 2025. Still going on.
Council President, all the names have been called for public comment.
All right, thank you so much. That concludes public comment. Thank you to everyone who came to share with us. We're going to have a comment by Councilmember Padilla at this time. Is that, you're not on the board? No? Okay.
Look, she's busy
I want to
stuffing her
be
fucking
recorded as
face.
a no on item 28, please.
2-8. Did we already vote on
Busy
that?
stuffing
We
a
did.
brownie
We
in
did?
her
All right.
fucking
And
face.
Mr. President, for the record, this request does
Hold
not change
on.
the outcome of the vote. The vote tally is now 11 ayes and 3 noes.
I vote
Got it.
no.
All right. What's next, Mr. Clerk?
Mr. President, the council may now consider items 1, 29 through 32, and 34 through 45.
All right, let's open the roll on these items. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
Bro, I think his shirt says
14
Daddy's
ayes.
throat goat.
All right. What's next?
Daddy's throat
The council may
goat.
now vote on item 33, called special by Councilmember Jurado for a separate vote.
All right. Councilmember Jurado, separate vote.
She couldn't wait
Councilmember
29 more minutes for
Jurado.
lunch. She had to stuff her face now. Useless. They're useless people. Absolutely useless.
You promise? All right. All right, let's open the roll for Councilmember Jurado. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
10 ayes, 4 noes.
All right. What's next?
Oh my God, we got
Mr.
four
President, the
no's.
council may now proceed to closed session for item 46.
All right, and I just want to confirm with our budget chair that we do need to go to closed session on this item. Has this gone to committee? Councilmember Yaroslavsky? 46? The paper settlement?
Thank you, Council President. I think we should go into closed session
Okay.
on paper.
So, Sergeants, if we can prepare the room for closed session, that means no one in the room except for staff of elected officials and the
Herman
various
came all the
departments
way
that are
down
involved
there
in the
for
matter. I want to recognize before he leaves our former state senator, the one and only Roderick Wright from South LA and Inglewood. Welcome, 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 and see you soon. We wish you could stay longer, but
All right. I guess that's it, ladies and gentlemen. In and out today, in and out. Nothing done for the city as per usual. Yeah, I want to say it says Daddy's. Yeah, Daddy's throat goat. The fuck?
So what about now? Are you over it? Because he's trying to jump in line. Dana's here. Dana says she's proud of you for something. Yeah, I'm a gadfly, and I admit I just don't use
Daddy's
the nasty
throat
language.
goat. It's disgusting.
And I
don't
don't
know where he
do
gets
too
these
much.
shirts,
I do a
Mark.
little bit of rebellion, like I've gotten allowed myself to get kicked out.
I'm guessing
here,
he's
but
making them.
I let them know I'm doing
You know?
it. What are you doing?
Go to the, what's the one
Watch
with the
Smoke and
octopus?
Scan when you get home. Is that Smoke and Scan's hit? Shout out to Smoke and Scan.
Shout out to Audit LA.
Yeah, I don't, and I've been honest from the beginning. I do not condone that language, but I don't dislike them. I don't think anyone here is out of bad heart or bad intent.
I do. I really do.
It's just
Audit LA.
they're pushing the limits for
I
whatever
think
reason.
they're all
That's
bought and
for them
sold.
to answer. I can't
And if
answer
you're
for
bought
them.
and sold, you might as well be.
I just know why I'm
You
here.
might as well not be there.
And I know my boundaries.
Okay, yeah. There's her page right there.
Is he-
So click like and subscribe on her page. I don't have any of her other pages. Like, you know, I think she's
Katie, I know all the hello Katie, and oh Dana, hello Katie and Dana, hello Miriam,
all the chicks.
hello Haggis, but I was trying to ask Miriam.
Uh-oh. We're locking up. Yep, this is the guy singing. Yo. Yep. Hopefully it'll unlock here in a second. We'll give it a second. Yes. No, we do a show tonight at 8.
That
Pat.
Miriam that against her, but I was just trying
PM
to share
Pacific
you,
time, so adjust to your time zone.
I'll share you.
How about Hassan? What about Hassan? Fuck them. Not to talk about that moron. Or his family members. They should wear NASCAR jumpsuits since they have organizations that get the money from. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They're all bought and sold, man. And they're busy telling you sob stories about illegal immigrants. But yet they don't tell you anything about fixing the city. And nothing ever gets fixed. In fact, put it in the chat room. Give me one thing that they have fixed in the city that really looks good. Because I got somebody came on me on my Twitter angry that I called the Mayor Bass a DEI token. And that's exactly what she is. And again, you can get mad at all the way I say it, but you can't give me any cold hard fact where anything is better that these people or her have done in the last 2 years or more. The city is in a worse state than it's ever been. More crime, more homelessness, more trash dumping, right? More businesses leaving, gas prices still through the roof, right? What's better in California, or specifically Los Angeles? What is better? Nothing. 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 That's what you get when you hire somebody for the color of their skin, or because they're gay, or because they're transsexual, or whatever. Or they think they're a fucking animal. That's what you get. We're wallowing in it. We're wallowing in the shit, along with the pigs that they are. Nothing. Nothing. Yet they get angry and you call you a bigot for saying it, calling it out. But you ask them to name one company, one state, one country, one anything, organization that's run by DEI that is thriving, doing well. Just name me one. You can't. We've had this conversation 10 times in the last 10 days. And that's all they do. All they can do is mudsling. Oh, you're a bigot, right? Oh, you're a white supremacist. Oh, you're a Nazi. You're a what's the new one? Ultra something. Not ultra MAGA. It's ultra something. They have a new buzzword. They come up with all these fucking stupid terms for you. Meanwhile, we live in reality and we prove them wrong every day. Just show them the facts. So, yeah, that's all it is. The real estate has been bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, we could sit here all day and say what's been bad. I'm asking you, just give me one thing that's good. A fascist is another word I didn't say. But there's another one. It's not ultra fascist. There's another term. It's ultra something. Can't remember it. You know, because they come up with these new terms. That's all they can do is deflect. They're like Wonder Woman. Remember Wonder Woman? They'd shoot at her, and she'd use the bracelets and deflect the bullets. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Ultra conservative. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, it is lost connection. So that's right.
Uh-oh, there we go. Perfect time to come back.
Yeah, they lost connection.
That's KFI radio he's on right now. It's a big AM news station out here, KFI. Ultra conservative. Look at the pupper.
So one man's words of authority is scary, and yet one man's words of authority are you racist? No, I'm not. Use the words. Why use the words? Because Brandon versus Ohio is a case in which I emphasize a lot. I use the F word, I emphasize a lot under Corn versus California, and under Shoot Unit, from back to Zarian versus the United States of Pasadena, I amplify Supreme Court rulings based on these cases that understand what is free speech and what has been determined by the Supreme Court is an exercise of the First Amendment. You know, you got case law, I do verbally, yes. I do verbally only to be politically correct, because as you may not know, back when we are elected official of Burke Weston, usually Grander, and long gone ago, Mr. Tony Bonds. They arrested me under false charges that I was making terrorist remarks to my neighbor, so that illegally evicted me and making homeless activities and incarcerated me for the first time in my life for 5 months. I'm so scared. Why keep coming? Because it doesn't look like they are responsive outside of the banning some of the police agencies.
Hey, Sergeant Clark, I never lied. I'm just scared of you.
It's very apparent that you're steering to have different views and different understandings of what my views are. And I'm opening my door whether or not to challenge any question before Mr. Jose or anyone in this group with us. And you can get the consequence that we want more free speech. And we want our interpretation of it not to be ruled as a threat or intimidation, but rather invite to public debate. It's simple. And thank you for great progress. Let me ask you, what do you think of the general tenor of the
AM station out here, Michelle. It's a big radio station out here on the AM dial.
What the law is, they got actually international players who's behind the bonds. Let me ask you this question. What do you think is international banking business to not lose guaranteed revenue worldwide?
The Trillium guy is Mr. Sachs. I haven't seen him in, fuck man, it's been a long time. At least 6 months. At least. Kind of worried about him.
I want to find out what the definition of trillium is. What the fuck is trillium?
What the fuck is trillium? We should hook up Mr. Sachs and fucking Laser Lady, Harriet Elliott. They'd bang it out together, be a good couple. I think it's been that long? No way. Maybe a little over a year, but I wouldn't say 2 years. It hasn't been that long. We've only been watching this thing for about 2 years. Tell you, looks like Doc Brown, right?
Other than the lawyer, the only ones there were me, Armando Herman.
That's right.
We had Spindler, City.
No Mr. Spindler today either? Hi, Oscar.
Well, we're going to continue to follow that. Ms. Herman, may I have one request? You have that signature sound.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
That's goat sound.
So are you the goat, whatever they call it, sometimes in the call?
There's two goats. There's two.
What is it? What's the one you use?
I'm one goat, and there's that goat number two.
Okay.
Well, one's a former educator, and the other's a former current attorney.
And you both mean, oh,
wearing suspenders? No, he's wearing just the backpack's throwing me off.
Yes, a card. But do you, like, what?
Yeah. I live down. Is he down there, or is he? Is that what you guys live? Okay. Because I live down here.
Do you see the difference when like my viewer Scientology up north said how like respectful and how like when you talk they can, like it's very different than when you're there when you're actually listening because you're actually listening to what he has to say. It's very different. I think a lot of it is because you're not being listened to.
I mean, I'm not from LA, so to me, I just assume that there's a little bit of showmanship, a little bit of Hollywood
Yeah, they don't listen. But have you seen?
You make them read.
But they don't.
Locking up.
Listen, it's hard to attention.
Well,
They're all
in the rotunda,
do you see how they have constantly.
Internet access there isn't the best. Probably using jammers in the buildings. Motherfuckers can't record so easily from the chamber.
No, but they don't listen to anyone. Yeah.
I know one is Johnny Blaze. That's Heather Hutt. Who's the other one? Who's the other unelected one?
Yeah.
I know what's her name, the cop hater. She won her seat in an election against De Leon. And you know why De Leon didn't get voted for? Because of what they were talking about 20 minutes ago in that chamber about all the racist tapes and shit, right? And like I had to tell them, remember, there wasn't one white person on those tapes. Not one. Remember that. Write that motherfucker down, because I wrote it down right here.
Well, I get it, but I mean, it's just, this is...
We have Brown Act. They don't have the Brown Act.
Pull that one right out the hat every time you tell me.
Everything but listen.
Other wow.
It's a lot slower than here.
Oh, he is, Vinny. I think they know by now that he's an immigration attorney, which makes him an ally.
Yes.
Natalie, he took over for Kokorian, and of course, that might be the one that he's referring to, because it's funny how one Armenian guy left and then another Armenian guy just came in. So they just passed the baton.
That's the number one gadfly.
They made fun of people from Oaxaca, from everywhere. Oscar, if you listen to that whole 30-minute rant,
They
I
don't
think
listen to
everybody
anyone,
got
even
it.
when you're not
Black
being,
people, white people,
you guys.
Latino people of all types. They all got it, and they were Latino.
That's true. Yep, he did. Which I always said, do not condone the words.
I know they want to blame it on the white man. This one you can't blame. We'll sweep that one under the rug real quick. Yes, the Dodgers been back and forth at best 500 baseball. Shape up here in the next, if we win the last 4 to 5 games outright, I'm okay. As long as we play 500 baseball till then, I think we'll be all right. Unless the Padres do really, really well. Because the Padres are kind of doing what we're doing. Winning 2 or 3 or 1 out of 3 against teams they should be sweeping. We do have the Giants to play one more time. We have the Mariners to play one more time. We have the Diamondbacks to play one more time. There's somebody else. Can't remember the other team. The Brewers, maybe.
So you hear our shout-outs to Smoke and Scan?
First team. Lynch.
You hear that, Smoke and Scan? They hear the...
Please do. Yeah, because if we can do a phone interview, that's fine. I can also be in downtown. give him a call. We had chatted briefly before, I mean, when they fired the fire.
He's extremely informative. He is
Exactly.
a very knowledgeable person.
It was nice to meet you.
It's great meeting you too.
I don't know,
Save that for me. All right, save that information. Okay. See you guys.
Marty's the name of the dog?
Were you going for lunch? Like, or are you going to the library? I don't know what I want to do. I might go home and for.
Who's this chick? Stoner, this is Audit LA.
All right.
She has a
All right,
channel.
so
She
let's
protests
going back.
The, Scientology.
Dana, bad news. Herman said he got another. Come on here, come on. Because they don't believe you.
Oh, come on now.
Herman, did you say that you get another 3-day suspension? Why is that? What did you do? I never did nothing wrong. Okay, so nothing wrong. Okay, so Herman did another suspension. Dana, I got another. I got 10 minutes right here, Dana. I want to share with you with a small thing because I think there's a bad connection earlier. Can you hear me good, Dana? Let me try. Can you hear me good? Say something, Dana.
He loves you, Dana.
All right, Dana, if you can say something, damn him, I'm sorry about that. Okay, that means you can hear me. Yes, Dana, I'm in the process of getting a phone. So I'm hoping to get a phone sometimes within 1 month. It should be within 1 month. That's one thing, okay? Second is that how was school? The school is okay, but however, one thing is not good is because hey, that's pretty good. Double date, that's pretty good. Hey, you know what? I regret coming to the United States 10 years later because otherwise Dana would choose me. But right now Dana chose somebody else. It's no good. But I regret I came to the United States too late. Actually, I became an illegal immigrant too late. I'm 10 years late, but that's okay. Let's say, hold on. What I'm saying? Oh yes, Dana. One thing about the school is that my badminton coach continued to ask me to play badminton. They continue to give me a really beginner badminton player. So for me to go again.
Oh, stay in the same place, bro. You're walking around. You can't be doing that. You walked into the bad zone. I know, right there.
Those advanced players. So I'm keep losing it because my coach continues
Oh, come on.
to give me those give me a beginner girl badminton player who doesn't know how to do anything, who doesn't know how to play, who doesn't know the rule, and I keep losing the game all day long. So yeah. So I mean, that's a problem. That is a very problem. But anyway, bad signal again.
Stop walking around.
Hey, can you go to Audit LA's channel? Can you hear me? It's bad signal again, huh? Okay. How about right here? Okay, I think right here should be good then. Is the signal better? It's good now? Okay, it's good now. Okay, so it's good now. Oh yeah, Dana, thank you. Yes, of course I was speaking for Charlie. Because remember, when the woke Democrats, get killed, they all get on their knees. They always, whenever there's a woke Democrats get killed, they all get on their knees, all say something, they all lick their boots. But right now, when a conservative Republican, getting killed, they don't say a word. So of course, I will always say something about that. That is something I always stand up for. That's always something that is always something that I advocate, I support for. So yeah. Thank you. Tons of fun carving. So these two. No, this is not what Audit LA believe. Audit LA is only just allowing me to play with her phone, 10 minutes a day or something like that. So this is not what Audit LA believe that. Audit LA does not believe that. Audit LA actually most likely is against that. So yeah. Oh yeah, Dana. Is another thing is that another thing. The
audits page.
Audit LA has her email address on her channel. So Dana, so if you email her, I'm pretty sure Audit LA will give you my email address. But anyway, if not, I will probably get in my phone within a month. I'm hoping. If I don't, that probably means I'm being what's that word? Cheapskate. If I don't, that means I'm being a cheapskate again.
What does he need to get a phone? It depends on what phone he's getting,
good morning,
right?
Marie. How are you? Hey, long time no see, Marie.
Call Dana.
Yeah, Audit LA's email is in her channel, so it's public. So yeah. Anyone can email her, and then I'll email you back. All right, Dana. That is, I got your message from Audit. Okay, so you got my message, but I do not think, Miriam, I don't think you're gonna read it because you will never read it because you don't like to read, Miriam. Is that right?
Someone needs to go in
no,
her
I'm just
room.
kidding. No. It's just something I find something interesting about Denmark.
We can be a cheesecake and get him a phone.
That's why I shared with you. Because Trump is not happy because you guys are not selling him the Greenland, right? That's number one. He's not happy. And then second of all is that you guys are not happy is because Denmark chose the European Union a homeland defense system instead of the American Patriot system. So Trump is losing a $10 billion defense contract from Denmark because Denmark chose to purchase from European Union. So yeah, so President Trump is not happy with Denmark. But anyway, I'm just joking around. I'm just messing around. You already know. You know, Marie, you already know me. I'm just messing around. You already know me.
Alan, we're just watching after the...
1 minute. Thank you very much, Dana, Marie. Thank you, Marie, Dana, whatever.
Like he's one who, I guess we could do, like either, I don't know if I should just go home, I'll eat lunch there, or if we're gonna go to the 2 o'clock, we'll eat here and come back. He said he can go to the library after we eat, or I don't know what you wanna do. Otherwise, I'm just gonna pack up and go home. Are you going to the 2 o'clock?
Whatever. We can go. Yeah, we can go with you. Where do you want to go? You want to go to Central Market or what?
Yeah.
You want to go to Central Market? Okay, yeah, we can go with you. We can go with you. There should be good. Okay.
I'm trusting you with this is my TikTok.
No. You hold that one. No, there's no Dana on TikTok. No. So I don't care about that one because Dana is right here. So I'm holding this one because there's no Dana in TikTok. There's Dana is right here.
Loves Dana.
You need someone what? To clean you up after you doing your business? Okay, so I will clean you up. Yes, I will clean you up. So, yeah.
You're gonna be right here, right?
Yeah, I will be right here. It has a better signal right here. No, this is trash, right? This is trash, right? Okay. So yeah. So Audit LA just asking me to clean her up after she's using the bathroom. That's absolutely ridiculous, but anyway. Yeah. So, So basically, my time is up because Audit LA is asking her phone back. So yeah, that wraps up everything for Dana, for Marie, for Miriam, for whatever Haggies or whatever. But yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad I got to chat with you, once a week. I hope to chat with you every single day, but whatever. But Audit LA does not allow me to do that because she always attack. Tell 3-inch the smoking scan fan will raise money to get him a phone. No. No. Hey, food fairy. No. Thank you very much. No. I'm working myself. No. Thank you. I mean, tell smoking scan I appreciate the offer, but Dana told me that I need to be an independent woman. So this is the reason why. Thank you very much, Katie, but I don't need it. Because Dana taught me to be an independent woman that do not rely on everybody else. Because Dana trying to teach me that, trying to legalize myself, Dana teach me do not rely on other people's money. So Dana taught me all of those. So I will do all of those. Yeah. So yeah. But don't worry about it, smoking scan. Don't worry about it. Don't. Thank you very much, smoking scan. But I got it myself. I'm already I already told Dana I'm in the process of getting one. I can get one right now. Okay. I can get one right now. The only thing is that I am trying to save a lot of stuff for my tuition. That's the reason why I didn't. Otherwise, I could have a phone right now. But yeah. Tell smoking scan I don't need that. I will do it on myself. No problem. Because Dana and Miriam told me that we need to be an independent woman. Because Dana support me being a woman, and Miriam support me to being a strong woman, an independent woman, and then especially financially independent woman. So yes, absolutely. But I really appreciate the offer to whatever everybody who's offering to help. But I got it. I got myself because I will do what Dana told me, trying to be independent. So I got it. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for the offer.
Smoking scan. That's it. See, he loves you guys. You guys are good folks. He's a good guy too. You can.
Yeah. Does anybody saw my shirt actually?
He's no grifter.
You don't even know what's my shirt, huh?
Daddy's throat goat.
Okay, you don't even know that, huh? Okay, can you read my shirt? No, you cannot, huh?
It is backwards.
All right, something like that.
Good old reverse negative.
No way. How did you even know that song? Where are you from? I mean, if I could, hold on. Who is that? Hold on, Food Fairy? Food Fairy? Who are you? How did you even know the song?
What's up, Ace?
Food Fairy, where are you from? Food Fairy, where are you from? How did you even know that song? I have no idea why you know that song.
Oh, this is a song?
I have no idea why
does Daddy's
you know
throat
the
goat?
song. I have no idea. Why you know this. I'm very good at finding things out. Okay. So you are a professional doxing person. Okay, I hear you. You like to doxing people. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just kidding. No worry, I'm just kidding. Oh, actually, 1 second. Hey, Sergeant.
Oh, don't go over there now, Sergeant Duarte. Now we're going to miss out on all of it, man. Oh, come on, man. You were supposed to stay next to the door. Pull the sergeant by his arm and
Yeah, I'm
drag
just
him over
joking
there.
around. Okay, so finally you saw the shirt? Okay. Because I don't know how to show it to you. I really don't know how to show it to you, though. I don't know how to show it to you. I don't know how to show it to you, but whatever. But whatever. Oh yes, because I always look at Dana as my role model. I always look at Dana as my role model to being an independent woman, being a strong woman, independent woman. So yeah. Where's the guy? Yeah, you can ask him.
Threatening an Islamic center?
No, he's downstairs? Okay. That means he's downstairs?
Talking about Robert Redford right now.
Dusty. Herman's dog is Dusty.
Oh, Dusty is his name, not Marty. Someone said Marty. Dusty.
Oh no, hold on. He's in the toilet. He's in the toilet.
Taking his shit. Toilet. He's screaming. He's in the toilet.
We're waiting for you. We're waiting for you.
Toilet.
Why? But hold on, I'm not finished. I'm not. Hold on, you steal my phone. Steal my.
Oh, wow.
I didn't suggest. You're forcing me. You never allow me to choose. Never allow me to choose. Let's go Central Market. Let's go. Yeah. But for the record, okay. Yeah, his name is Dusty. Super dog. Hold on, he's going to? Hey, this is such a racist. I asked him the other day, can you go to lunch with me? He said, no, I will never go to lunch with you. Oh my goodness, this is such a racist. Okay, don't talk to me again. Don't talk to me again. Okay, you are her crew. You are her crew. Okay, that means we are enemy. Okay, you are her crew, meaning we are enemy.
Who's he talking to?
I'm gonna go down this because
all right, let's see.
I'll take the next one. Oh, that was nice.
Hey, she wants to go there. I'm not gonna eat it. Okay. I'll get you because it's
Don't
sweet.
push all the
I can
numbers.
afford that. I told you, you don't believe me. Paradise is so cheap.
You can never. You are the one who agreed with her. Okay. I will just hold that to go. I will just. Hold on. What are those?
All right, Weston.
All right, let's go outside.
Yeah, I'm about out of here too. Figured we get a little extra with.
Oh no, there's no more battery. Shit. We need a battery. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, so we are low on battery, so the phone is gonna die very soon. So it's very low battery right now. So yeah. I don't know if Audit LA has a. Hey, do you have your battery? Because your phone is dying. Do you have your battery?
Look at this morning. 6-car wreck this morning. Look at that shit.
It's so heavy. Oh my god. This is gonna be so
North
heavy.
Hollywood. Right at the train track, of course.
Put it at bottom, right?
Good old Metro link getting held up by
Okay, hold on. You have hold on.
6-car pile up. Look at all the construction workers. They're all up there not
All
working.
right.
Just watching.
Ready to go.
They heard it.
Ready to roll.
Bro. Mash casualty fucking
All right, so audit outlay. So audit outlay is gonna go to
it happened this
either
morning.
her
This is not
food or
live.
something. Thanks for giving the council help from the smoking scan family. Okay.
It's 7 or 8 o'clock.
You are the professional music doxing. You're the professional music doxer. Music doxer, okay? You're the music doxer. Let's go.
You too, Daniel. See you tonight, buddy. Just a quick 6-car pileup. People that can't drive or they're driving too fast with the sun in their eyes and wow.
I just sent the follow-up to your staff about
Train was not involved. They just had to hold the train back because he had damage to the crossing arm. You know what I mean? So it won't go down for other people, even if you got the cars out of the way.
All right, we are having much better signal right now. That's good.
That's it. Look at the shitty floor with all the gum and all the piss and shit.
We're having much better signal right now,
That's in
which
front
is
of a
good.
prestigious building.
Catch you
It's
later.
100 years old, basically.
All right, tons of fun carving. See you later. See you later.
All right, guys. Take a quick look at lost wages. Lost wages Tuesday. Looks more packed than it did last Tuesday. I'll give you that. See more traffic on the strip right now. Still sad. All right, golf. We'll see you later tonight, hopefully. They were doing tire graffiti. No, just, never pressure washing the front. There's no money to clean anymore and pick up trash because they blew all the money on DEI programs and shit like that. And to help the beggars. And the beggars are still coming back asking for more. Because the crumbs they give out aren't enough crumbs. That's basically where we're at. That's where we at, son. That's where we at. That looks pretty dead. Especially in this shot where you don't see one car. One car on this side. Not a fucking one. Not one, man. Where is all the cars gone? There it is. There is one car for you. Pulling up. There is one other. And that is taxi. There is 2 taxis out of 3 cars. All right, here comes the rest of the cars. Stacking up now. You better hold up. Hold up. All right, guys. Shout out to Audit LA. I'll link you her page again. You guys can click like and subscribe on Audit's page. Shout out to 3-inch Shrimp, Mr. Herman, and everybody today. Thank you guys for the shout outs. Guess that's it for now. Thank you for the likes, the love, the donos. The thumbs ups work and they are free. We'll be live tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific time, so please adjust your time zones. I guess that's it for now. On behalf of old Stink Bomb and myself, we're out of here for now. I'll see you guys at 8 p.m. tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Taco Tuesday and be good. Keep the notifications on in case we get us a chase. I'm out of here. Bye.
This party is officially over.
See you guys. I'm going home.